Hello, this is Kara from Kara Tarot with a general reading for Monday, May 12th, 2025. I'm doing this reading with the influence of the Angels Tarot. And the spread that I'm using is another spread from Moon Mama Oracle. This is the Venus in Virgo spread, and while she did it for a particular planetary alignment, I'm just doing it because I'm a Virgo and I like this spread. So our first card is the Nine of Cups. How can I express my love to others? The Nine of Cups is usually about having plenty. It is the wish card where you have everything that you want. It can be thought of as a collector's card as well, having a feeling of completing your collection, a feeling of having all that you need. Obviously, this character is very full, literally, and has all of his needs met. So how can I express my love to others would simply be, the easiest one would be to just share your wealth, whether it is actual wealth, whether it is emotional wealth, as is usually the case in cups. Share your beneficence, share your feeling of contentment with others. Help others have their own sense of contentment. The second question, what practical project will make me feel nurtured? Well, this is Machiavelli as the Knight of Swords. They make notes about Machiavelli and his, any wrong is all right as long as it's for the greater good. That's really the popular simplification of what he said, but what he said was actually more nuanced. It had to do not just with his advice to a particular king, but a particular king in a particular situation. That said, the Knight of Swords rushes in without thinking, is known for being perhaps unnecessarily combative, and combative with ideas as well. I think this is the typical hot-headed youth, would be the Knight of Swords. So what practical project will make me feel nurtured? This is a difficult fit for this particular space in this spread, and I would say the practical project that would make you feel nurtured would perhaps be to realize that you don't have to fight every battle. That sometimes expending all of that energy just makes you more hyped up and more angry, and isn't the best for your own well-being. The third card, where might I be overly critical? The Magician. The Magician card is about having all your tools and having great facility with your tools, understanding that the things that you do have a larger purpose, as above, so below, trying to make use of the tools you have, not always for the best purposes, however, depending on how far back you want to go with the meaning of the Magician card. This is an angel magician, so this would be, that puts a different slant on it. This is the angel Michael represented in this card, known for courage, leadership, and protecting people. So combined with the Magician and Michael together, I would say that the place where you could be overly critical might be when you're viewing others who don't do things as well as you do. This is a Virgo spread, after all. Virgos are known for being perfectionists, and being overly critical with people who are just perhaps not as accomplished and perhaps are not as far along in their path. So it would do well to have more empathy for people that are at the beginning of their journey or through a variety of different life circumstances don't have the same capacity or opportunities that you have. Card number 4, how can I release judgments? The Ace of Pentacles. Oh, I love this card in this deck. The Ace of Pentacles is in general considered to be a card of great good fortune. When you're putting it in a place of how can I release judgments, this would be I would say it's about understanding what you have. The good fortune that you have is not something that everyone else has. And to try to, again, empathy, understanding that others do not have this big castle in the background. Some people have the little hovel in the foreground. And that all things and all opportunities are not equal. So, and people, a belief that people are trying to do the best they can, being the Ace of Pentacles, the beginning of perhaps a business venture or beginning of a venture. This is remembering that everyone is doing their best to better themselves in the ways that they have available. Number 5, how can I nurture others? Whoa, the Seven of Wands. This is an incredibly masculine spread energy. It's very strange for Virgo reading. How can I nurture others? The Seven of Wands, the face on this card is very interesting. If you look at the face, it's like an old silent movie hero in the midst of battle. And that's what the Seven of Wands is about. It's about a very difficult battle against perhaps duplicity as well as strength. And these are creative battles because we're talking about the wands. And so how can I nurture others? Wow, perhaps let them win the battle. Let someone else win a few, even if it means that you have to step back a little bit. Ooh, that's a tough one. When we put it together with the other cards about other people not having as much or the same advantages, that's a toughie, to take a step back and let someone else win once. And number 6, advice from my angel guides. The Hermit card, completing this incredibly masculine reading. Advice is simply to think about these things. The advice is to take some time alone and meditate on perhaps the ways that you are overly critical, overly judgmental, the ways in which we do not empathize enough with other people, the ways in which we could improve ourselves to help others more. All of the majors in this deck, again, are linked with a particular angel. This angel is Remliel, the angel of awakening, helping us to see the difference between illusion and truth, and guiding us in our journey of self-discovery and spiritual awareness. On this card, Remliel takes the form of an old man. It's a continuation of taking that inward journey. So, given this combination of energies that we have going on today, these combative energies, capacity, having started off by telling us that we already have everything that we need, and the magician emphasized that, it truly is an entire reading about humility and empathy. And so I wish you luck with that on your journey today. And I am adding an oracle card from the Lune Lapin Tarot. This oracle card today is, this is a heavy reading today, is Eclipse. The meaning of this oracle card: confusing times are beyond comprehension. They are apprehension, the unknown, and diminishing hope, but these are only brief moments in time. If you keep calm and wait, these times will resolve themselves. Time will simply pass. You do not have to do anything, but be patient and wait. The light will shine again. I certainly think that fits very well with the final advice of the Hermit card, of going within yourself and treasuring these things in your heart. It's one of my favorite phrases from the Bible. So for Monday, May 12th, a day of perhaps antagonism around you, and you need to be centered in your stability, what you have, and through that antagonism, try to figure out how you can help others best, and remaining centered on your spiritual core. Have a strong day.